today's session on reshaping and broadcasting. These are the operations which we are doing by using Numpy. Okay. For the previous, just refer to the previous videos for other operations like statistical operations and how to create arrays using built-in functions and lists. Everything is there in the previous videos. Please subscribe the channel so that it will be a motivation for me. Thank you. Now we will move directly into the today's class. First, I'll start with reshaping. Reshaping arrays. How to do that with Numpy. Okay. First, we will see we will randomly take a array. For example, array. I'll create a three-dimensional array. Okay, it is suggested. Array which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, 11, 12. Let's see how this array is. I have not give print. Okay. Print the 3D array. I'll take another array. Instead I'll only for a 3D array, we'll go for easy visualization, I'll take like this. Okay, it's two-dimensional. Okay, here it's closed now because of the. Okay. I'll just reprint this. One, two, three, five. Comma another 1, 2, 4, 7. Okay, you can have 56 also. 7, 8. See here, I've created an array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and here 2, 4, 56, 7 and 8. Okay, here it is 2 rows and 5 columns are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 rows, this is 0th row, 1 row and this is the 2 cross 5 matrix. Now I can change this as how to reshape is just reshape the array. Reshaped array is equal to just use array dot just np dot reshape. Okay, np dot reshape array. It was previously it was 2 cross 5, right? Now we are creating a 5 cross 2 and just print this reshaped array we are giving. Just shift enter. See here the same thing, 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 56. It is printing with that. It is reshaped into 5 cross 2 matrix and you can also reshape as one-dimensional array. For example, I'll give a one-dimensional array. Okay, we will be reshaping a one-dimensional array. Here array is equal to, okay, first form an array, and how to reshape it. Reshaping a 1D array. Next line I'll give reshaped, okay, it's reshaped array. Just give some name, that is equal to np dot reshape this array. This array we are reshaping into 2 cross 3 because 6 elements are there, so 2 3s are 6. You can give this, print that. Okay, it is giving in 2 rows and 3 columns. You can also reshape this, say for example, not any multiples, like I can also, this is a 1 cross 6 matrix, right? 1 row and 6 columns are there. I can also give 6 cross 1, 6 comma 1. If I give like that, it will give in 6 rows and 1 column. This is what is reshaping a matrix. First we saw how to reshape it if it is a 2-dimensional, the various possibilities. Here also you can reshape a 1-dimensional array or a 2-dimensional array. It is the same thing, dot reshape, and the function name. Next we will see what is broadcasting. Broadcasting is basically adding or subtracting, you're broadcasting it to the entire elements present in the matrix. That is, if you're adding a number 5 to all the elements in this array, it is called broadcasting 5 to all the elements of the array. That is broadcasting. For example, you can add a scalar. First type is adding a scalar value to an array. What is scalar to an array means? Directly you can write like broadcasted addition. Broadcasted addition you create, and you directly give the array. Here the array is reshaped array. You can take, I'll take this reshaped array. To this reshaped array I am directly adding plus 5. Okay, and here, so this reshaped array, every element 5 will be added. See here. Now, latest reshaped array, I've given the same name, so it has taken the latest one. This one, okay, the same name I've given, no, that's why it's taking this one. To this, even to this, if you see, to all the elements it is adding 5. So 1 becomes 6, 2 becomes 7, like that. 2, if you have to add a single number to all the elements in the array, that is scalar broadcasting. Like you are adding a scalar value to all the arrays. You can also add a vector. Adding a vector. What is a vector? A vector means it is not a single value. If you see here, I'll show you. Adding a vector to each row, like to each row you are giving a to each column you are giving a different value. You are not giving a single value. That's why a vector is being used. For a vector you have to create an array separately. I'll create an array which is np dot you can give this. Okay, you can add like this, or with the previous matrix itself I'll go. Okay, the result is equal to your vector plus your the previous reshaped array. I'll go with the, sorry, it should have 3 3s. So I'll run this. I'll keep this as 1. It's disturbing. Okay, now see, To this it has added. Now the reshaped okay, now we are taking this reshaped array which is here on the top, this reshaped array, okay, that with these vectors. So 1 2 3, this 1 2 3 will be applying on this 1 2 3 again. For this row 1 2 3, like that it will be applying. We will run this cell and see. So here obviously 2 4 1 plus this 1 2, 2 plus 2 4, 3 plus 3 6, again with 4 5 7 9. Okay, we got this result. This is how is broadcasting with a scalar and with a vector. Why do we need a vector? Because we can use different values for different columns. In those case, for each and every row you can multiply or add with a vector. Like instead of addition, I can also do a multiplication. That one alone we will see, then we will wind up. Just okay, here you just use a multiplication symbol and see the result. Okay, the corresponding values only will be multiplied. That was 1 into 1, 2 into 2 4, 3 into 3 9. Addition also you can apply, multiplication also you can apply. Hope you understood today's class. Please subscribe the channel and also go through the previous videos. This is a Google Colab environment. If you don't know how to use this Google Colab environment, go to the very first video. There how to open the Google Colab notebook. Everything is being explained clearly. Go to the very first video. I've numbered all the videos in an order so that you can continuously learn the videos and get job ready. Thank you friends. See you in the next session. Take care until then. Bye.